Hello guys, welcome back to Red Hot TV. Why Atiku, Saraki, Kwankwaso won't return to APC? The former Vice President of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the former Senate President, Bukola Saraki, and former Kano State Governor, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso are not contemplating to return to the All Progressives Congress APC. Their aides told Daily Trust on Monday. APC had, sequel to the return of former Speaker of the House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara and Senator Barnabas Jemade to the ruling party, urged those who defected to the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to also return. APC, in a statement on Sunday by its Deputy National Publicity Secretary, Yekini Nabena, said the party was ready to welcome new members and those who wish to return to its fold. But when contacted yesterday, Atiku, who spoke through his special advisor on media, Paul Ibe, told Daily Trust in a telephone interview that there was no truth in it, adding that he would not return to a sinking ship. It is not true. His Excellency Atiku Abubakar will not return to a sinking ship. All of these shenanigans are to distract Nigerians from its, that is the APC-led government's monumental failures at governance that has left our people poorer to the extent that we are now the poverty capital of the world, he said. Its leadership of the last 5 years has left our country more insecure and more divided than at any other time in history. Its policies have made more people jobless and compromised our sovereignty. Going back to the All Progressive Congress is like willingly opting to go to hell, he added. Similarly, an aide of Saraki, who does not want to be named, said his boss has been abroad with his family and described the statements of the APC as mere diversionary tactics. They want to divert people from their party crisis and the failure of the Buhari-led administration, hence the diversionary tactics. Dogara has a unique problem with his governor. There is no plan between Oga and the former speaker on this defection. The PDP is better than the APC. APC is not attractive to anybody now, he said. For his part, the spokesman of Rabiu Kwankwaso, Comrade Aminu Abdusalam, said no right-thinking politician will join APC that is on the verge of disintegration. To the best of my knowledge, I am not aware that they have consulted His Excellency Engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Engineer Kwankwaso is a bona fide member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. More so, how do you expect anybody in his right senses to join APC at this material time? APC is on its downward journey. The party is at the state of disintegration. It is suffering from self-inflicted injury, and there is nothing they can do now to rectify it. They have destroyed everything and compounded our security problems. In the last 5 years, the party did nothing apart from making Nigerians to suffer, and suffer, Abdusalam said in a phone interview. Meanwhile, the stakeholders of the APC, including party executives from Bogoro, Tafawa Balewa, and Das local government, the federal constituency, have described the return of Yakubu Dogara to the party as a blessing. Addressing a press conference at the party secretariat in Bauchi, Spokesman of the stakeholders and former chairman of Bogoro local government, Elisha Gwamis, said the defection of Dogara would increase the chances of APC to sweep the forthcoming local government election in October. However, Nigerians have reacted strongly to this. Brand Studio said, "My brother, forget it. Politicians are shameless people. Take example of what is happening in Edo. You will know that these people are so shameless." Nboti said, "Story. Wait, make elections draw close and see them recant and deny. Ize Yamu was a thief in 2016 and now suddenly a saint in 2020. The same way Obaseki was a saint in 2016 and now suddenly a thief in 2020. Politicians are all prostitutes, no permanent enemies or friends, just permanent interests." Popsy wrote, "Is it not Nigerian politicians again? Wait until the 2023 political transfer window flings open. You just wait for it." Mrafe wrote, "They still want to test the waters using IPOB youths as tools for presidential race. Saraki will love to dump PDP and decamp to APC though. 95% of his followers have left PDP in Kwara State." Wow. Another person wrote, "Who cares? They all had their chances to better the society for good. Atiku was busy privatizing Nigeria's assets and making billions of it. Why didn't he change Nigeria for good then? Kwankwaso tried in Kano, but could have done much better with the resources at his disposal. APC and PDP, no difference. Just a bunch of clowns looking for the opportunity to steal." Royal Furnitures wrote, "They can still return. These guys are unpredictable." And that's the truth. 70 Kings wrote, "But if Atiku no fit come for PDP, he must come for APC, and for Saraki, he only took a leave. He will be back at any time." Okay. And that's how Nigerians have reacted, and people are still reacting. Point wrote, "Never ever believe what AIDS says. They are not the ones pulling the strings and political maneuvers as long as Nigeria is concerned." Chattinet wrote, "What surprises me is all of them have held one office or the other, yet still hunger for more, as if it's a family business." Real Wayne wrote, "Anything is possible in Nigeria. Is anything impossible for a typical Nigerian politician? After all, it's all about their pockets and never about the common man. I don't think so, and yes, I won't be surprised if any of these people return to APC tomorrow." Another person wrote, "Atiku said worse things about PDP before and after he decamped to APC, and same when he ran back to PDP again. Words are so cheap to use by Naija politicians. Trash." Jackson wrote, "But the truth is PDP isn't coordinated. No primary focus or objectives. They are just waiting for APC breakup and get weak, so they come back and continue their rubbish. They are not dealing with their lack of credibility and list for corruption, but only pointing out that APC is also corrupt like them. Secondus leadership is directionlessness. Nothing new being brought to the table, just same old rogues. There is nothing that indicates PDP has any new or better thing to offer Nigerians. besides what they have been offering before. In other words, since Buhari could not take us to the promised land but left us halfway in the desert, we should all go back to Egypt rather than suffer in the wilderness Buhari brought us to. May God save this country from bad and wicked and selfish leaders. Amen. So guys, if you have anything to say concerning this, drop your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.